Hello, 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 and welcome to Truth Be Told with your Empress, the one, the only, Toya. How y'all like that greeting? How y'all like that? So I'm sitting here today. So much has happened. So much is going on, and we're going to talk about it, okay? I'm going to tell you right now, if you're sensitive, get the f*** out. If you're sensitive, get the f*** out. Because today is going to be a topic that many can't handle. And this is Truth Be Told. And I'm going to give it to you truthfully. I don't care whose feelings are hurt. Because at the end of the day, society needs to wake the fuck up. Use some common sense, okay? Let me just say this. Sometimes it's not coincidences. Too many coincidences is BS. When things are happening and it's too many red flags, it's not a coincidence, sis. It's not a coincidence, bro. Wake up and smell the coffee. Something going on. So if you don't know, let me tell you. Cenat. Cenat. There have been allegations made against him and a friend of his. Let me just make it clear again. In no way, shape, or form do I condone violence. Do I condone unconsensual sex to anyone? I'm not here to victim blame, shame. Again, this is Truth Be Told with the common sense approach. And again, if you're sensitive, do not proceed to listen. Because today, I'm hurting some feelings. And I don't give up. I don't care. Okay? So Cenat, he is a YouTuber. He's a influencer, okay? An online influencer. He's very known for Twitch. For being, I believe, in October of 2022. He had the most subscribers on Twitch. Yay to him. He is a millionaire, I believe. He makes a lot of money. He went from nothing to something. Congratulations to him. Okay? So, there are allegations that's being thrown around, okay? Allegations towards him and bigger allegations towards a friend of his. And we're going to talk about it today, okay? So what happened was on December 31st, Kai threw a party. It was obviously a New Year's party. So it was New Year's Eve, obviously brings in the New Year's Day. So Kai threw a New Year's party. During this party, a girl was allegedly SA'd, if you know what that means. Sexually assaulted and ARD. This girl's name is Jovi, and she is a known TikToker with a TikTok channel with over 100,000 followers. Now, Jovi states that Kai, her friend, she makes it a habit to say over and over, Kai, her friend, invited her to a party and she went. She went to this party with one of her girlfriends, okay? During this party, she gets ready to leave. It's late. She had a good old time. She's, tipsy. She's drunk. She gets ready to leave. So she calls an Uber. When the Uber arrives, her girlfriend, the girl that she came there with, hops in the Uber and leaves. The girl leaves her at the party. Jovi says that because she was drunk, Kai said she can go upstairs and lay down and that she will be safe. Jovi then says that she passed out and woke up with a man on top of her, inside of her. She told this man while he was inside of her, "You're R-ing me." Jovi says that the man says, "Well, you're in my bed. That's why I'm doing this." She asked the man, "Did you at least wear a condom?" The man pulls up a dirty condom and says, "Yes." She then says, Now she has to take medicine for a month because the type of condom, which was Skins, I believe she said Skims, I don't know, something like that. The type of condom, that particular condom does not protect from STD. Okay, this is what she said happened. Jovi also states that she was screaming and crying into a pillow the whole time. Okay. Now, this happened on New Year's Eve going into New Year's Day at the party that Kai Cenat threw. Okay? Now, the next thing we know, Jovi found Kai online and DM'd him. And she was crying, telling him what happened and trying to get the name of the guy who R'd her. At this time, Jovi was in the hospital getting an R kit done. Because the girl described the guy who did this to her in detail to Kai, Kai knew who she was referring to and immediately Kai went to his friend. She said the guy who did this had scars and a lump under his eye and dreads. Kai was like, "Oh, that's my friend." He didn't say that to the girl. In his head, he knew. So he went to his friend, okay? He immediately went to his friend. Kai received a completely different story from his friend. At this time, Jovi is still texting or messaging Kai, trying to get this man's information. So picture the girl crying, screaming to Kai, "This happened to me." Explains who the dude looked like. Kai, "Oh, I know who this is," goes to the person, gets a completely different story. While he's talking to this person, his friend, she's still messaging him, trying to get the information. In the midst of that, because Kai's in the middle of talking, getting information, he's not responding to Jovi. Jovi throws out what seems to be an accusation towards Kai. She says something along the lines of, "Oh, you must have set this up. You knew this was going to happen." At this point, Kai talks to his legal team and he goes straight to the police. Because now she said one story. His friend said another story. Then she throws out that, "Oh, you must have set this up." Ding, ding, ding. No, hold up. Wait, pause. Two different stories. And I must have set this up? Nah. He went straight to the police and he went to his legal team. He's advised not to say anything else to Jovi. Jovi takes this as him not helping her, so she goes to social media. Mind you, in the midst of this, she went to social media, right? Let me tell you what she said before she went to social media. So Jovi tells Kai basically on some mess like, "Oh, I'm about to go to social media and I have proof." This is what she says she had for proof. She says because there was security on the steps on the night of the party, she says that she spoke to security after that happened, and security is a witness. Security confirmed with her that he went and knocked on the door that Jovi was in. She was in a bedroom. He knocked on the door. This is what security told Jovi that he witnessed. He knocked on the door and he remembers a man with gray boxers coming to the door. Okay? And this is what Jovi says to Kai in regards to, "Oh, I'm going to take it to social media if you don't do anything. And I have a witness." Because security remembers knocking on the door and a guy with gray boxers came to the door. Okay? Jovi goes to social media and she explains her side of things. This is when everybody hears about these allegations. She goes to social media. She begs for help. She posts the messages between her and Kai, and her asking Kai, "Who's this person?" And Kai basically like talking. It was really a miscommunication. If you look at the messages, it's a miscommunication. They're really talking about two different things. She's literally trying to get this guy's name, and she's describing the guy. Meanwhile, Kai's over here already talking to the guy and talking to the legal team, and he's telling her to hold on. And he's like, oh, not one of my friends. She's taking it as, oh, he's saying this isn't his friends, but he's like on some, oh my God, not one of my friends. Not like, oh, that's not my friend. Like, oh my God, not one of my friends. My friend can't do this. Like, he's just in shock type of situation. So it's a lot of miscommunication with the messages. So she posts the messages. She posts pictures of her at the hospital, one of which her hair is done up really cute. Her makeup looks good. And she has she's taking a picture. It's like a picture of a picture. She's in the picture. She has her phone up and her phone is looking at her. So it's like someone else taking a picture of her, taking a selfie. Then she posts another picture of like a tissue or something with blood on it. And she's saying this is the blood from her being brutally raped. Okay. And she also posts about HIV awareness. The next day, Kai speaks out to defend himself. Now, Kai wasn't able to speak, or it could have been a couple days later. Kai wasn't able to speak immediately because, like I said, his legal team and the police told him, don't say anything. Then they finally gave him the red light to speak on certain things. So he does. Things I want to know about his video that he put out. He sympathizes with her. He told her, like, I'm not bashing you. He tells the people, do not go to her page and bash her. If this really happened, he wants to be on the right side of things. He basically, tells her, people are coming for his neck just because of the allegation that you put out, like that I set this up. He said, in no way, shape, or form did I set this up. Do I condone any of this? His mother, his sister has been calling him. He almost breaks down crying, actually. That his mother and his sisters calling him, questioning him about this, He says, he admits that he went to his friend. He knew immediately that who she was talking about. He actually tells the people that, she made an accusation that she found who the friend was because she was searching for a day and a half. Makai, is like, no, I went to my friend and asked him, and he told me a completely different story. Then I was like, dude, I need your name. And his friend immediately gives him his government name. He gives the government name to his team, and his legal team, gives the man's name to Jovi. That's one lie right there. I need you guys to hear the lies first, okay? From both sides. So, yeah. So he's explaining all of this, just putting everything out there. He also explains that he's not in communication with Jovi and he's not in communication with his friend because they told two separate stories, and because she tried to make it seem like he set things up. He said he took a complete step back. He said when the truth comes out, he's going to tell everyone. If his friend is lying, he got to go, period. If she lying, she got to go, period. Now, one of the first things he addresses on this video is their friendship between him and the girl Jovi. Jovi made it a point to say that Kai was her friend. Quote, unquote, this is a quote from her. On January 1st, 2023, I was R'd at a party by a complete stranger. I was invited to this party by someone I thought to be a friend. I asked for help and it's not going anywhere, so I've decided to take it to social media. Okay? That was one time she referred to him as a friend. Hold on, I'm going to find more. Because she said it a few times. Oh, I can't find it right here. But she said it a few times. That they were friends. So everybody's like, oh my God, Kai, you did that to your friend. You invited your friend over and just left her like that. Kai addressed, that was the first thing Kai addressed. So Kai said, his party was December 31st, 2022. And it went until January 1st, 2023. He said, I met this girl on December 31st, 2022. The first time I ever seen her. And he said, she got invited to the party just like everybody who was at the party got invited. I'm having New Year's party. Oh, you out here? Come on out here. Come on. He said they were never friends. She got invited to the party just like everyone else. He didn't know the girl. I need to point that out because when I first started reading about this, I too kept seeing everywhere her quotes. My friend invited me to the party. My friend Kai. I want to point that out because that shows a sign of manipulation. That's a red flag to me. And like I said, a lot of people are not going to like this, but I don't care. And this is not victim blaming. People need to understand a fact is a fact. The truth is the truth. I don't understand why people do not see and cannot accept something to be a fact just because it's in a certain scenario. Just because the girl is alleging to be Ard does not take away the fact that she's manipulating. And we have to take that into account. Like, we have to hold her accountable. Because at the end of the day, it's too much questionable stuff going on. Too much. Why are you trying to make the people believe that you guys are such close, y'all was friends? You didn't even know this person. You didn't know Kai. Now, was it a situation where you didn't want to bring it to social media and say, oh, this guy that I didn't even know invited me to a party? You didn't want all eyes looked at you like, bro, that's your fault? I get it. Be honest. Be truthful. Be real. But don't sit here and make it seem like something is not. That's manipulation. And if you manipulating me from the jump, I don't believe you, period. I'm not saying she wasn't Ard. I'm saying I don't believe nobody who comes to me with no BS off rip. Period. You already trying to manipulate me with your first sentence. Stop playing with me. This is truth be told with the common sense approach. Truth be told with the common sense approach. You already trying to manipulate me, bruh. Sis, honey, boo-boo. You trying to make me seem like this is your friend who just left you for dead. And that's not the case. Let's continue. You ain't know him. And even that was the first thing he had to make clear. I didn't know this girl. She keeps saying friend. I want y'all to know we were not friends. She got invited to the party just like everyone else got invited to the party. Let's continue. She did allege that Kai set her up. Then she quickly took it back. But she continues to say, and this does not sit well with me. Oh, Kai's involved. This has to do with Kai. It was his party. She keeps throwing out the Kai's involved. This is his party. And that doesn't sit well with me because someone who was brutally raped, why the hell do you care? Like, I get it. He threw the party. But how she's flashing it, the way she's saying it, y'all need to listen to her interview, y'all. It's huge red flags. Huge red flags. She keeps saying Kai's involved. Mind you, she's not accusing Kai of R-ing her. She's accusing Kai's friend of R-ing her. But she's speaking more about Kai than she is the friend. Kai's involved. Kai knows this person. Kai told me I would be safe if I go upstairs. Let's talk about that piece. It's a red flag to me that she shows up there with her girlfriend. When it's time to go, she calls an Uber. Her girlfriend hops in the Uber and leaves her there. So she admits, oh, I was drunk. I was getting ready to go, but my homegirl left me in my Uber. But then she goes on to say, well, Kai told me I'll be safe upstairs. I would love to know how that conversation went. Was that conversation along the lines of, I'm really drunk and my friend left me. And then Kai offered, oh, you could go upstairs. You know what I'm saying? Like, how did that conversation go? Did she initiate that conversation? Because if she initiated that conversation, I'm sorry, it seemed funny to me. It seemed funny to me. Kai just blew up. Millionaire. He's big on the scene. A beginner. He's young. She makes it very known, oh, if I wanted to set somebody up, it wouldn't be him. I know, I'm in the scene. I know a lot of people. You in the scene, you know a lot of people. That does not take away the fact that you wouldn't set somebody up. I'm sorry, sis, but the story sounds funny to me. And I'm not saying that she wasn't hard. I'm saying there's some questionable things. A lot of questionable things to me. During this interview that she had with this guy, she says, the person that she did an interview with, she says, the only reason I'm talking to you is because I want to talk to a complete stranger who I don't know. I'm just tired of crying. Then she proceeds to cry. She did an interview with somebody online and said, the only reason I'm talking to you is because I want to talk to a complete stranger. I'm so tired of crying. And then starts crying. Y'all. I don't know if it's because I'm just intuitive as fuck and I'm like a human lie detector. I am an empath. I don't know what it is, but I call BS, bruh. Because only thing I hear from that statement is, I need to talk to somebody who don't know me because the people who know me know I'm lying. The people who know me can tell if I'm faking to cry. That's what I hear when I hear that. That's what I hear when I hear that. Let me pause the show for a minute to say, my heart goes out to all the R victims. I sympathize with y'all. I get it. I've been there. Stop playing with me. My heart goes out to all the men who have been lied on. I got brothers and uncles. I get it. My heart goes out to you. My heart goes out to the victims of sexual violence. My heart goes out to the victims of lies, false lies as well. My heart goes out to the women who have not been believed when it was true. Let me say that. Now let me continue. Okay. I want to go through some things. I already told y'all, Kai said he didn't know this girl. The girl said they was friends. Okay. Kai actually sent a man. Okay, so after, she went upstairs or whatever. Mind you, there was security on the steps. Obviously, this is the Airbnb. I'm sure Kai's personal belongings was upstairs. So by right, of course, he got security on the steps so people wouldn't go upstairs. The girl's ride left. The person she came there with left. She goes to Kai. This is what's going on. Kai's like, oh, you straight. You'll be safe upstairs. Go upstairs. You drunk. You'll be safe. You good. She go upstairs past the security guard, right? Now, a little while later, Kai actually sent one of his friends, not the friend that she's accusing. Check this out, y'all. Kai sent one of his homeboys upstairs to check on this girl. And it probably, I'm going to be 100%, it probably wasn't even to check on the girl. It was probably to check on, make sure she ain't rummaging through his shit. Let's keep it a buck. Oh, go upstairs, check, make sure everything's straight. Kai said he watched his homeboy walk up the stairs, knock on the door. The door opened halfway. The girl said she was fine, and the dude came back downstairs. Now, let me tie this all up together for y'all, right? Remember earlier I said the security guard went upstairs. She said the security guard remember seeing a dude with gray boxes. Remember that piece, right? What if the security guard was that friend? Number one. Number two, Kai sent up his friend. The security guard was someone completely different, right? Kai sent up his friend to check on her, probably check on his shit, make sure she wasn't rummaging through like no other doors and shit like that, whatever. He watched him come down. Boom, that's done. And one of the messages between Kai and Jovi, when Jovi was trying to figure out what this guy's name was. She wasn't trying to figure out who he was. She was trying to figure out what his name was. Because by that point, she knew who he was. She got the pictures and everything. She described him. Check this shit out. She described the guy with scratches on his face, bumps under his eyes, and dreads, right? During the messages between her and Kai, she said, is this the same guy? The picture of the dude who quote unquote art her, the dreads with the scratches, the marks on his face. Is this the same guy who you sent up to check on me? Mind you, she's supposed to be drunk as shit. She asked Kai, is this the same guy who you sent up to check on me? Does that not sound like a setup to you? If you know who are you, you can describe him. You got a picture of him right here. Why are you asking Kai, is this the same guy who you sent up to check on me? Were you that drunk that you don't remember the face of the person who checked up on you? You opened the door. You came to the door. You opened the door. You said, oh, I'm fine. Were you trying, like if Kai would have been like, yeah, that's him. Were you trying to blame that guy? Like, were you trying to set something up? I'm sorry. I just can't help that. My mind, when all of these weird things are going on, my mind goes to like the common shit, the common sense shit. Why would you ask Kai that? Oh, is this the guy who you sent to my door? You seen the guy, or did you not? Were you that drunk? And if you were that drunk, that does not give nobody no excuse to violate you like that. That's not what I'm saying. But what was your reasoning for asking that? That's weird to me. Because to me, that sounded like you was trying to set something up. If Kai would have been like, yeah, then you would have been like, you would have had every reason to be like, oh, well, that's him. And this is the opportunity that he had. He came up. Then Kai would have been like, oh, well, no, because I watched him come down the stairs. No, but he didn't. It would have been your word against his. I just don't understand what you were trying to do there. To me, it seems like you was trying to do some fugazi shit. I'm sorry. Or she was trying to do some fugazi stuff. I'm sorry. I told y'all, if you're sensitive, get out. Get out. Get out. I'm speaking nothing but, look, come on now. Truth be told. Why would you ask that question? Why would you say that Kai's your friend and he's not? You didn't even know him. Why would you keep the scenario going of, oh, well, he's involved. This was his thing. He told me I'd be safe. It's just the pointers. Ooh, and check this one out. She said on that interview, I hope the police get all of this stuff and then seen it and heard it. On the interview with this guy, where is it? She said she actually Googled Kai's lawyer and found out that Kai's lawyer is the same one who defended Trey Songz. And she was like, well, I'm not saying Trey Songz is guilty or anything, but this lawyer defends people like that. Why are you doing that? If you were just brutally hard, my sis, why are you Googling Kai's lawyer? It's too many red flags. I'm sorry. It's too many. That's weird. That's weird. That's weird as hell. And that's messed up. And I want to be I want to be right there next to you. And I don't know who your mama is. I don't know who your sister, your cousin, who the woman around you is. But why the hell they not telling you, bruh, sis, honey, you moving a little, you moving different. The way you moving don't seem like a victim to me. And you sitting there saying, oh, I know all of these people and I don't, if I wanted to do this, no, sis. If you know all of these people and they supposedly got more money than Kai and all of this, you're not going to want to fuck it up with them. You're going to want to fuck it up with the newcomer. Stop playing. Who you playing with? Now, if this really happened to her, let me tell you, the people around her, not your friends ain't your friends. Because they should be telling you to move a little differently. Because it's not fair for people like me to come for you. I look at all sides. I'm not going to sit here and act like my shit don't stink. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to speak facts. Sis, it's a fact. That's weird. If this really happened to you, why are you Googling Kai's lawyer? It's talking about he defended Trey Songz. It's what? January 7th. This happened on the 1st. A week? Within a week, you Googling lawyers and you was brutally AR'd? Shouldn't that be playing in your head over and over and over? How do you even have time to Google somebody's lawyer who didn't do it to you? How? Kai not even the one that did it to you. The minute, if I'm brutally AR'd, I'm sorry. If I'm brutally AR'd, the minute I find out who it was, my energy not going into the friend who got money. My energy going into the mother effer who did it and his address. And I'm calling my uncles and my brothers. That's what my energy going into. If my energy going into anything. And sis, you have a lot of energy. Sis, your energy going into something. And I get it. You hurt. And you sat there and you said you feel dirty. See, I'm not famous yet. I'm not famous yet. So I could talk this talk. And I could be 100% brutally honest. I'm going to be honest with you. And I'm talking to everybody. Not even Shorty, Jovi. I'm not just, you know what I'm saying? You have to be careful how you move. It's 2023. Being a victim nowadays is different. You got to really be a victim. And I'm going to talk to the men and I'm going to talk to the woman. As a woman, talking about you was brutally AR'd and you wanted to come to social media because you felt like Kai was ignoring you or whatever, I get it. And if you was my daughter, I'd be like, okay, go on social media. You want to go on social media? All of that, I wouldn't even tell my daughter to go on social media. If she was on some shit like, I'm going anyways, ma, regardless of what you say I'm going, I'll be like, okay, fine. You're going to go regardless of what? This is what you need to say. I was AR'd by so-and-so, and he's connected to so-and-so. They're not listening to me. Leave it at that. The police and the lawyers were here to rest. All the extra manipulation. Oh, my friend, this, da-da-da-da. Now it's poking holes in your story, sweetie. You calling him your friend and he not your friend. You just met him. That make me feel like you're trying to manipulate me. You asking a man, oh, is this the guy who came and checked on me? After you already had a picture of who the guy who AR'd you is. It was like you were trying to connect, like trying to connect it. Like, yeah. You seen him come upstairs to check on me. He never left. Type situation. You talking about, oh, Kai set this up. He's connected. You pushed that narrative hard, bruh. And you kept pushing it. Then you admitting to everybody that you looked up Kai's lawyer and his lawyer defended Trey Songz and Trey Songz, his situation, you're doing absolutely too much. Absolutely some questionable stuff. I'm sorry. That's questionable. If I was your mother, I would put you in counseling and in therapy because you was just brutally hard. Get off of social media. You was on that freaking interview saying that you're embarrassed and you're ashamed, but you was on the interview with a stranger saying that you only wanted to talk to a stranger. That's awkward to me. That's awkward to me. And this is coming from a victim. This is coming from a victim. And everybody grieve in their own way. But I know a fucking money grab when I see one. I don't care what nobody say. I know a money grab when I see one. If I'm wrong, I have no problem apologizing. Like I said, from a mother's point of view, if you was my child, I will honestly tell you your movements is different. And I would protect you from people who's going to judge you like me. And I'm not saying that I'm judging you. I'm judging everybody who make moves like this. Not today. Not in today's society. Because there's real men out here who's real victims of lies. Now let me get on the friend part. And Kai, let me get on Kai part first. Everyone judging Kai because he lawyered up. What's up with this whole shit talking about, oh, you must be guilty? Because she definitely said, she told the guy in the interview, she was like, oh, Kai's lawyered up and stuff like that. So I know he knows that this really happened and it's true. No. Innocent people lawyer up because they don't. Listen, let me tell y'all something, because this is the dumbest shit I ever heard. You must be guilty because you lawyer up. A lawyer is for protection. Just like security guard is so your ass don't. Security is so nobody tries to steal from you, rob you, kill you. A lawyer is so nobody tries to make accusations towards you, so you don't go to jail. Protect you, okay? If there's guilty people out here doing crimes and getting and using lawyers and getting off, why the hell would you not, as an innocent person, use the same motherfucking shit and you know you ain't do it? Let me repeat that. If there's guilty people out here doing crimes and then getting lawyers and getting off, if you know you innocent, why the hell wouldn't you get a lawyer to get that same treatment and get off? Or something you know you didn't do. Y'all looking at shit backwards. Completely backwards. This is 2023. Step your mentality up for 2023. Y'all still living in this old ass mentality. Oh, if you get a lawyer, you must be guilty. Do you not see how many guilty people is getting lawyers and getting off? You damn right, if I know I'm innocent, I'm going to get me a lawyer. If the guilty can get off, my innocent ass better get off from this goddamn lie. You must be out your rabbit ass mind. Getting a lawyer don't mean that you guilty. He got stuff to protect. He got money to protect. Especially when she talking about, oh, well, he's involved. He told me I would be safe. The accusation, how she was throwing out them things, it looked like a goddamn money grab. I don't care what nobody say. And anybody who's saying that they a damn lie, put yourself in that situation. You a damn millionaire and somebody coming up to you talking about, oh, your friend Ard them. And then they have the nerve to say, oh, you set this up. You ain't about to get a lawyer? You a damn lie. You a lie. And if you don't, then you is stupid. Truth be told, with the common sense approach. Grow up. Come on now. We in 2023. Grow up. Get out that dumb mentality. I don't want to never hear that again. You must be guilty if you get a lawyer. People still saying that? 2023? That shouldn't even be a thought in nobody's mind no more. Let me continue. Because y'all done pissed me off. All right. Covered that. And the crying on cue for me. And if this girl was really, okay, this is what's messed up with society. I'm going to say allegedly because I can't call the girl a liar because it might have happened. And people so scared to tell their honest truth because you don't never know which way it'll go. There's really crazy men out here. And if that man did that to her, I owe her an apology. But that man need to sit under the jail. Men like that don't deserve to live. I don't play that. I believe in a goddamn death penalty for pedophiles, R's, people who do the R word. I believe in death penalty. They shouldn't live because that's like they say a mental sickness that can never be changed. Okay, under the jail or dead. Period. Okay, like come on now. They don't get enough time. Honestly, few years they don't get enough time in my eyes. But because there's women out here who actually lie and F's it up for a woman like Jovi, who really could be telling the truth. And then when women like Jovi, Instagram models come forward and do tell what's going on and what happened to them, and by chance they're telling the damn truth, but because they say little things like, what I'm talking about, oh, this is my friend, but it wasn't really a friend. You know what I'm saying? Oh, was this the same person who came upstairs that time? But it wasn't really them. You already had a picture of who really did it. Oh, I want to talk to a stranger makes it sound like you don't want to talk to your friends because your friends know if you're lying or not. Because people that really lie on innocent men, it makes it hard for real motherfuckers like me to believe a woman like Jovi, and not even a woman like Jovi, but anyone, a woman who has little holes like that and is messed up. As women, we need to all sit together. And as women, none of us should be lying about that. You get what I'm saying? Now, coming from a mother's perspective, if like Kai or that dude was to be my son, let's talk about Kai. Because I did from a mother's perspective, if she was my daughter on some real shit, no, get off of social media. Let's go get you some therapy, some counseling. This just happened to you. We're going to handle this. At the end of the day, it really didn't have to go public. It really didn't. Because if you my kid, bruh, public or not, this shit going to get handled. Believe that. It's going to get handled. Period. So the whole public thing, that wouldn't have been my way, but I get it. And then at the end of the day, the public need to hold situations like we got to hold them accountable. These things can't be secrets. It's not fair. Because then that's how they keep happening and happening and happening. So I get it. But if she was my kid, my friend, my sister, sis, you look suspect. I'm going to be honest. If this was my best friend right now, I would say, sis, bestie, I love you. I love you. I know when you lying. I know when you're telling the truth. This look a little suspect. And if my best friend Googling Kai's lawyer, I'll be like, bestie, don't put that online. They gonna rip that apart. Who this girl friends? Who this girl friends? Who this girl friends? Bestie, anything you put online, make sure it's the absolute truth and can't nobody say nothing about it. Oh, you didn't know this dude? Put that shit online. I went to somebody's party that I didn't know personally. I knew them just online. He told me to go to his New Year's party. I went there. Keep it a buck. Don't see somebody, oh yeah, I went to my friend's party. My friend invited me. That's not your friend. You don't know him. Stop it. Because I'm a real ass female. The moment I see somebody trying to manipulate me, I don't believe you are for it. You're trying to manipulate the people. Come on now, sis. Truth be told with the common sense approach. Kai, if you was my son, you did absolutely everything right. You did absolutely everything right. You listened to the girl. You sympathized with her. You went straight to the dude who she said it was, and you got his side of the story. You took a step back from both of them when you realized they had two completely different stories, and you lawyered up. And then on top of that, you went straight to the police. It was like, this is what she told me. This is what he told me. This is something that needs to be looked into. You did absolutely the right thing. And kudos to Kai Cenat. And everybody should be giving him his kudos, because so many times we see these ninjas act like they don't give a F and take sides. At the end of the day, that might be his boy that he knew since high school, but you never really know somebody. Everybody got skeletons in their closet. Kai did absolutely the right thing. And that's why no matter what, if this girl is lying and trying to eventually sue him or something like that, if that is the case, Kai gonna be good. I'm gonna tell you why he gonna be good. Because he handled the situation the way he was supposed to, and the universe gonna bless him regardless. Let's talk about it. If that man, that boy, what is his name? Hold up. Let me get his name. Juji. If Juji, who's Kai's friend, ard that girl, I hope he's found guilty, and I hope they tear his ass up in jail. And I don't literally mean tear it up, please. Don't want to hear about that or see that. I mean, I hope they whoop his, because that's foul to violate the girl like that. Take her innocence. Well, shit. Even though he's not taking her innocence, he's taking what's hers. And she passed out, can't defend herself. And then to violate like her like that because of how she looked, or because she's an Instagram model, or because you think she easy, or like she said, you was in her bed, she was in his bed. He deserved his ass whooped for that. Got me cousin. I was trying to bleep out the cuss words. He deserves to get knocked the fuck out. That's foul and that's messed up. And that was my son. Man, that was my son. I would do it. Listen. First of all, I wouldn't raise nobody like that. But again, like I'm sure his mother, we can't help how our kids turn out sometimes. Because you can have 4 kids, raise them all good in a good home, and there's going to be one bad seed. So we can't even blame the parents. You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, Kai did exactly what he was supposed to do. We're not going to sit here and act like he didn't. He sympathized with that girl. She made an accusation. He went and he dealt with it. He realized there was 2 different stories. He lawyered up, especially when he seen that she was trying to be on some setup shit. He went straight to the police. He told the police. You get what I'm saying? He did what he was supposed to do. Period. That the girl, I'm not gonna lie. If she was my daughter, I would have told her to handle it a little different. I would have, if she was my child, baby girl, no, don't say that. Don't say that. Don't post that. No, sweetie. No. Because that don't seem like a victim to me. No. Kai, you did what you were supposed to do. And I know there's some things that you can't say because of where you at, but I ain't there yet. And I don't care if this come back, because this is the honest truth. This is the honest truth. And to say today's society, when we are victims, we have to be victims, nothing else. Baby girl Jovi, if this truly happened to you, go see a therapist, go see a counselor. Because you need to talk to somebody who's not going to judge what happens to you. You need to talk to a professional who can help you heal, start the healing process. Okay? Get off the internet with this. Because clearly, if this truly happened to you, clearly you don't have media training. Because it's too many little things that someone can say is a red flag. And I get it. I get some of the why, oh, that's my friend. You didn't want to look a certain way. I get it. But there's people like me who will be like, you trying to manipulate me off rip? Nah. That sounds fishy. People like Cenat who's coming up and they're making money and stuff, you have to now be careful how you move and who you do things with. Because now, your friend who's not famous, who's not well known, who don't have money, what he does will fall back on you. That's how that goes, Kai. And let me just tell you this. People getting on his video, his video defending himself. First of all, you can tell this young man has great energy. Because even, he kept saying this is a serious topic. Even with him being serious, he make you laugh. Even with him being serious, he puts you in a good ass mood. You get what I'm saying? His videos seem very, very sincere to me. And just like we can't sit there and be like, every victim will respond the same way. It's the same for him. Everybody who's in a situation will not respond. His serious tone to us could be like him being silly. But you can tell he was sincere. But see, when you have that high vibration lifestyle, because he's vibrating high, you're not going to see him down. You get what I'm saying? You're not going to see it. Keep on vibrating high, Kai. See, you getting up there. And these... Let me watch what I say. Spiritual warfare is real. I was just talking a couple of podcasts ago about people being touched. This is a touched one right here. He's very touched. A lot of people are touched. They're special. And situations will arise to test them. He handled this damn good. I don't know what people talking about. Oh, he handled this situation good. Not only did he protect himself, he sympathized with the victim, the alleged victim, and he listened to his boy and got his boy's side. We haven't heard from the friend, but let me tell you this. When a person steps back out of a situation, the guilty party gonna holler. Whoever lying gonna holler and act out. Let me put it like that. So if his friend is texting him like, "Oh, you don't talk to me no more," that seems a little guilty to me. But if his friend on some, the truth gonna come out. He talking about he don't know who's telling the truth. The truth gonna come out. His friend just sitting back like, okay, we're gonna, I'm gonna talk to an investigator. This shit, the truth gonna come out. Come on. If Jovi over there sitting back, she got her evidence or whatever. She knows she not lying. She telling the truth. She chill. You know what I'm saying? But check this out. I think they had sex. I think there was intercourse. I don't know if it was consensual or not, but it seemed like there was intercourse because when Kai said, he told me a completely different story. What is the opposite of what she said? She said it was brutal R. What if it was consensual S, like sex? What if they did, I don't know. I just have a feeling that they did have sex. I don't know if it was consensual or not. The only reason I feel like there could be something off about what she's saying, it's just because all of the manipulation for me. When I'm the type of person, when somebody tries to manipulate me, especially in such a small way, there's a bigger manipulation behind it. There's a bigger lie behind it. Just that one little, oh, this is my friend, he invited me to a party. Just that little thing right there shows me that you're a manipulator. You wanted the people to believe that you guys was cool and stuff. That's manipulation. Instead of just keeping it a buck. Not only that, let me get on the picture. There's a picture. She said that she found a picture of the party. And before I seen the picture, I was really like into what she was saying. She was like, yeah, I found him in a picture. And in the picture, and he's like looking at me. He's staring at me like he was watching me the whole party. Y'all. When the girl shows the picture and I see the picture, it's a picture of about 50 people in that picture. And they is more than 3 feet. They about 10, 15 feet away from each other. And in between them is about 20 people. How the heck and then there was little. How can you tell that he was looking at you and watching you the whole party in that picture? The way she was describing it, it seemed like it was a picture with like 2 or 3 people, and she's in on the left side. Someone else is on the right side. He's in front, and he's turned around looking on the left side at her. No. It's about 50 people in a damn picture. His head is up, looking straight in the direction of about 20 people. So in that picture, he skips over about 10 people's faces and is looking at her. Like I said, it's the manipulation for me. She says from that picture, she gathers that he was watching her the whole night. It's the manipulation for me. If there was no manipulation, I would be 100%. We don't know. She could very well be telling the truth. I will be in Kai's position. Like, I'm not, and Kai know more than us. But from what we know, from what has been brought to the public, the manipulation sounds like BS to me. I'm sorry. Truth be told, with the common sense approach. I don't want to hear that, oh, she's a R victim and she's a black woman. She actually even said something. She was like, on her, when she was posting her little messages and stuff, and she first came out and she did the HIV awareness and she posted the little messages between him and her. She actually said, oh, black women, like 81% of black women don't get hurt or something. Is she black? Hold on. Let me see. Is the girl black? Oh, she real yellow. I can't tell. Is she black? Let me see. Jovi. Because if the girl not black, that's another manipulation. She look real yellow. I don't even think she black, y'all. But whether she black or not, if it turns out that he brutally R'd her, Jovi, I'm giving you a whole hour-long video apologizing to you. And we're gonna talk about your career and stuff. And, we're going to talk about some good things and what you've been up to and stuff like that. I'll give you this whole time that I'm talking about these. It's going to be the same amount of time. I'm going to speak highly of you and own that shit, okay? But from what I see, it seemed fishy to me. And I'm going to be honest. That's the problem. Everybody want to skip around and act all scared to say the obvious. At the end of the day, nothing that I'm saying isn't something it's a fact that she called them friends. It's a fact that they were not friends. They just met that day. That's a fact. That's a damn fact. That's a fact. It's a fact. Oh, shit. My thing just died. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Hold up. You got me singing on here. You got me singing on here. It's a fact. Oh, okay. My brother just texted me, y'all. Talking about it's a girl. He about to have a baby girl. Hey, he about to have a baby girl. I know he happy because he wanted a little girl. It's a fact that is mighty weird and beneficial for Jovi that she got there with the homegirl, but then her homegirl took her Uber and left. That's weird. That's weird. That's questionable. It's a fact that it's weird that after she was brutally AR'd, she Googled Kai's lawyer and found out and did a whole bunch of research that that's the same lawyer that represented Trey Songz and then spoke on it. That's every victim acts differently. And I get that. But Kai didn't R her. And that's a fact. That's a fact. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you don't like what I said, like this shit. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, okay? Okay? Because I know it's going to be a lot of y'all disliking my video. But I don't care. Truth be told. Truth be told. It's hard to believe certain things. Sis, baby girl, take that down. Somebody did what to you? My daughter told me somebody did something to her. Bruh, no, take that down. That's not what we doing. This what we about to do. We're her family. Who rock with this girl? Because they must not really rock with her. Facts. And for her to say she not going to none of her friends, she want to talk to a complete stranger on the internet? Come on. Stop playing with me. She said the only reason she did an interview with that guy, and the guy don't even sound like he should be interviewing no R victim, first of all. Because he sounded like an enabler. He sounded like he was just going along with whatever she said. Because you interviewing somebody and you didn't ask the major questions? Okay. No shade. Maybe he was just trying to, tread lightly. I get it. But it's an interview. Interview. We want a view from the inner side. A view from the inter. Can we interview? Really? Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you feel what I said, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If I made you cringe, if this topic made you cringe in any way, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you didn't like what I said, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you want her to hear what I gotta say, and it's not even to bash you, Jovi, I'm just telling you, if you was really hard, he need to be put under the jail. But if you was my sister, if you was my daughter, if you was my friend, I wouldn't allow you or let you say certain things because it don't look good. Period. And you deserve to be the victim if these allegations are true. You deserve to be the victim, the real victim. When I say you deserve to be the victim, I don't mean like you deserve what you got. I mean like you deserve to get that real victim treatment. You get what I'm saying? But the fact that some certain things was put on social media and how it's being said don't make it seem like you're a true victim. And I'm going to be honest with you. And listening to everybody and how they're treading lightly around it, like people keep saying, oh, I don't want to say this didn't happen to her, but da-da-da-da. People's treading around it because this is such a light, hard topic. I'm not going to tread around it. I'm going to point out exactly what seems funny and why it seemed funny, sis. The first thing you did was manipulate the people with your first statement. My friend, someone I thought to be a friend. And you said friend multiple times to where we thought you and Kai was friends. Off rip, you try to manipulate me. Off rip, that made me feel like you lying. Period. And that's with anybody. That's with anybody. That's my honest opinion. That's why this is truth be told with the common sense approach. In my life, if you try to manipulate me, if I see how you moving funny, I take a step back. I don't believe a word you say. You got to lie to me one time. You got to try to manipulate me one time for me to look at you as somebody not to believe. This is a message to all the women out there who are victims. If you are a victim of sexual violence, do not, I repeat, do not lie. No matter how ashamed you feel, don't lie. Because once you lie, it make it look like the whole thing is a lie. Women, we have to stop lying. When you lie, you damage your own reputation. I don't care if you was half naked in the street and somebody arred you. So what? You don't deserve to get arred because you was half naked in the street. You don't deserve that. Don't go to the police and say, well, I was arred and I was fully dressed, minding my business. And then put it online and then we all see you only had panties and a bra on. So we're all like, well, shit, why she lie? She's a liar. That's just an example. But you get what I'm saying? Be the victim. If you are a victim of something, you have to actually be the victim. Stop lying. And Black women, we have to support each other. But it comes from ourselves. It starts with us. Each one teach one. It starts from within. Stop lying. For real. Come on. As a society, we got to do better. Because this is why society is messed up and this is why society is the way it is. This is why there's people like me speaking on shit like this. Truth be told. Truth is, I never believed you. Why is that? Because bitches be lying. Like, like for real though. It has to start somewhere. Let's start with being honest. Let's start with ourselves. It's sad that I gotta sit here and break this shit down of why I don't believe certain pieces of this story. But I have to do it because someone has to do it. Because society, come on. We're at a point where everybody's scared to say something. People are scared to speak up and speak the truth. But because people are scared to speak up and speak the truth, the cycle continues on and on and on and on. Just like the podcast I did yesterday, talking about the 4 Idaho the students who were murdered by Mr. Brian Kohlberger. Them 4 innocent students was murdered off the back of people bullying somebody. Let's keep it a buck, bro. We have to hold mothers accountable. We have to hold them accountable. Let's be real. It's a chain reaction. We always want to talk about oh my God, the cause and effect. We always want to talk about the effect, what happened, the action that happened. But what was the cause of it? Let's take it back. This all ties into speaking up, being truthful, being honest. Sis, come on. My heart goes out to you. My heart goes out to you if this truly happened to you. And if this shit did truly happen to you, I'm telling you, get off of social media. Because what you're doing and saying on social media doesn't add up. It don't add up. It don't add up, sis. Again, like, share, comment, and subscribe, whether you liked it or not. I don't really care. It's truth be told with the comments' approach.